this could probably, God might have a greater purpose, okay, in what is really taking place. And I believe in this heavenly intervention, all right, and I believe that God has a way how to reinstate this back, and how Jdwinner can become a blessing once again. And that is the reason why today is so important, because I have this wisdom, all right, from above, and I decided to actually develop a new strategy for our team. And I want to share with you this new strategy that I've developed, and I want to make your life so easy, right? So easy, so that you can actually start to use the new strategy, all right, and completely enjoy your life, all right? This is what I'm going to do today. So let me share with you what is it all about. So let me get back to my slide. Okay. Andy, can you see my slide?
Yes.
Okay, great. Awesome. Okay, so first of all, I would like to really say thank you so much to each and every one of you. Truly appreciate all of you for coming on board. And this is our weekly, all right? Our weekly AMA, which is Ask Me Anything with Dr. John David. All right, so you can ask me anything. This is going to be a very important session every single week. And I think Jdwinner Circle is one of the most transparent circle, because I want to make sure that I can actually interact and communicate with each and every one of you. And I think this is a brilliant platform that is bringing all of us together. All right, so now, what we're going to do tonight, as I mentioned to you, tonight we're going to make things simple. So I'm going to probably finish it in less than an hour, okay? But I'm going to deliver to you something that is going to change your life completely, all right? And this is going to be very exciting. So the first thing I'm going to reveal to you, Jdwinner 2.0 strategy, all right? So I'm going to basically release a new strategy, and this strategy is going to blow your mind. Just wait for a while. I'm going to explain to you. And today will be the last update on the JD 10X mentorship program, because we are closing on the 10th. So if any one of you are interested, then you can actually send, okay, email and find out, get more inquiry about it. And if you really want to join, please make sure, okay, please make sure you enroll before the 10th, okay? So, and I think today will be the last call, okay, the last call, and we're not going to, offer this program unless we do the second batch, okay, the next round. Now, don't worry about asking question, all right? Let me finish up the presentation, and thereafter you can raise your hand to ask question, okay? Or else you are actually disrupting me with raising your hand, okay? Please understand that. Okay, now let's move on. Okay, so this is it, all right? This is it. So what actually I really want to do is this, and this is something that I really want to officially launch it, okay? Officially launch it at this moment. So this is, sorry, let me just make sure that everyone is, Andy, can you switch off the chat room? No one, okay.
Already off.
Okay, all right. Okay, great. So now I'm going to officially launch it, all right? And I'm going to reveal this good news to each and every one of you. And I'm just thrilled, okay? I'm just thrilled and waiting to let every one of you know and share this good news, okay? So now, so if you look here, right, we have what we call a Jdwinner Sync strategy. So this will be the new brand, okay? The new brand, just we've added a design, but look at your right. What do you see there? Autopilot, okay? So you're going to basically enjoy, okay? So this is going to be the new tagline, digitize your world. And what we're going to do is that I have actually designed, okay, a new strategy whereby 100% autopilot, okay, which is the true meaning of hands-free. So that simply means with the new autopilot, okay, with the new autopilot strategy, there is no more, okay, there is no more manual intervention. The bot is going to take care of everything 100%. Are you happy? All right, now this is going to be exciting. All right, now let me show you the difference between the old Jdwinner 1.0 and Jdwinner 2.0 and what is the difference, okay? And this video is going to be recorded. I want everyone in Jdwinner to listen and watch this video and understand really what is happening. So now this is the difference, okay? The first difference is this. Remember, in Jdwinner 1.0, there is an auto replenishment 80% and manual replenishment 20%. In JD 2.0, 100% autopilot, digitize your world. There is no more manual replenishment required or human intervention required. So 100%, you leave it to the bot to actually handle for you all the replenishment automatically. Can you understand that? So this is a true meaning of hands-free, whereby now you can actually earn, okay, without even worrying about the market going down and so on, because it is going to be 100% autopilot. All right, I will show you one by one, okay, as we go along. Number 2, the margin calls. Okay, previously the margin call was 3, right? And then you have to do manual replenishment when the margin call actually dropped to 4, 5, and so on, right? So you do manual replenishment. And remember, there was no sub-bin mode. But with JD 2.0, sub-bin mode will be enabled. There will be a max of 9 margin calls. So that simply means, okay, it is going to be fully automated. So I've already studied the market. If the market goes down, how far the market actually can go, okay, when you use the sub-bin mode. And I've already done a back testing, and I'm going to show you the result very, very shortly of the back testing, okay, there are few data that I've already collected. And I'm going to show to you, okay, some of those impressive results that I have actually experienced by using the sub-bin mode itself, all right? Now, the third changes, okay, remember, in JD 1.0, the startup cost per coin is 140. Now, this is the good news for every one of you. We have reduced the startup cost by 21%. All right. So your startup cost now will be 110 only. So 110 will actually take care for the whole one coin, okay, completely until the margin call 9, which you do not need to do anything. All right. Now, the fourth changes is that the coin ratio. Now, for example, right, if you have $1,000, now you can only select 7 coins. Now, with the new Jdwinner 2.0, you can select 9 coins, which is additional 2 more coins. So that is a 30% improvement in terms of the number of coins. And please understand, all right, when you do sync strategy, the more coins actually gives you the higher probability of profit. All right. So this is going to be exciting, right? Because now you do not need to cough out more capital. With the same capital, you're going to have more coins. Isn't that awesome? All right. Now, the fifth, right? What is the potential average yield per position? We are looking at, okay, when you use Jdwinner 2.0, we are looking at about 20% improvement or more from your current earnings that you are actually earning. Will that be awesome or not? So these are basically, okay, some of the biggest, I would say, major changes that actually take place, all right, with the JD 2.0. So when I release this officially, okay, midnight today, okay, which is about 11:59 p.m. Singapore time, all right, and I will tell you exactly what needs to be done later on, because we're going to have people who already seen, and we also have people who have not seen. All right, so those who already seen, you have to go through the transition, and please, all right, please be patient with this transition, because I am doing this for your benefit, and I want to see you really, really blessed. All right, so take your time, because I know some coins are floating. You have to wait for those coins to close. All right, so I will exactly tell you what needs to be done. Okay, just stay there with me. All right, now, what is this all about? What is this sub-bin mode, okay, or the warehouse mode or the strategy mode all about? Let me explain to you. Now, if you look, all right, if you look in your board, and if you would click the coin, you see that there's a strategy mode. All right, the strategy mode there. Can you see that? Now, if you click the strategy mode, you will be able to see sub-bin mode and real time and so on the warehouse and so on. Okay, you will see the detail. Now, what is this all about? Now, the sub-bin mode is a split mode warehouse feature, applicable only for fully autopilot and for margin call limits or replenishment under the trade setting, okay, which is above 4 calls. So when you use above 4 calls, you can actually start to use the sub-bin mode features already. So that's why now we are introducing more than 4 calls. All right. Now, the replenishment for 1, 2, and 3 is categorized as one warehouse. Can you see the picture here? Now, this is what we call a warehouse. 1, 2, 3, 4 is considered as one warehouse. But when you use the 5th call, okay, when we go to the 5th call onwards, 5th, 6th, 7, all the way. This is what we call as a sub-bin mode or the sub-warehouse. All right, I'll explain to you how this works, but I just want you to get the whole idea. Now, do you need to really know what it is? Actually, you do not need to know, because now it is going to be 100% autopilot. But it is my responsibility to make sure you understand what you are getting involved. That's why I'm explaining it to you so that you understand this feature. All right, now let's look into how these things work. Now, let's say, for example, right, my first order amount, let's say, is $10. Okay, now look what happened, right? Now, when I have the first call, and let's say my first call is multiplied by 1. So when it is multiplied by 1, so that will be times 1. So $10 times 1 is $10. But on my first call, I have my first order, I have $10, right? So $10 plus my call number 1, which is $10. So my order quantity now will be $20. So now if the market, okay, if the market comes down and go above 1.2% and call back 0.1, it will then take profit at an average of 1% for the $20. Now this is as usual, okay, as usual that you already know. All right. Now what is going to happen when it hit the 5th level? Let me show you, right? So now thereafter, if the market further go down, it will hit my second call. Now, my second call now, my total, okay, total position amount is $30. So if the market goes up, okay, above the new average price, 1.2% and call back, it will then close in 1% profit at $30. Now, in the same way, if it goes down to call 3, that will be $40. And the market goes up above 1.2, call back 0.1, that will 1% at $40. Now, watch what happened now. Now, the maximum here is call 4, okay, call 4 here, there will be total position of $50. So now here you can see, right, at $50, right, this is what we call warehouse. This is the warehouse. So this warehouse consists of call number 1 all the way to call number 4. So now at here, right, if the market goes up, by 1.2% and call back 0.1, it will close the total $50 position at one shot. Can you see that? It will close everything. So this is how the warehouse works. And okay, all right. So now, all right. So now you can see, right? So the 4th call is already completed. And this is what we call warehouse. Okay. One warehouse. This is a complete warehouse, which is 1 to 4. All right. So this warehouse works as a 1. So it keep accumulating. Can you see that? It accumulates the quantity, the position. Okay. The quantity accumulate. And when it closes at one shot, right? At one shot, and then it will open again at $10. Now, what happened when it moved to the 5th? Now, when it moved to the first bin, okay, this is what we call a sub-bin mode, or we call it a sub-warehouse, okay? Now, the new term is actually the sub-bin. Now, when you go to the 5th call, you can see here, right? It's $10 only. So it is no longer going to be added into the $50 earlier. So it is an independent $10. Now, this is the beauty of it. When it is an independent, if let's say, for example, right, the market goes up by 1.2 and call back 0.1, it will close at 1% for that $10. Can you see that? Or else you have to wait for the market to go further up until it goes to the 4th call, 3 call, 1 and 1. It will take you much longer time, and the floating time can be longer. Now, it is been separated into this bin mode so that if it goes up, it will then immediately close at this bin mode, and then this call 5 will then be closed, and then the bot will go up to the 4th call. Now, if the market further goes down, then we have the next bin, which is the sub bin 6. Can you see that? Now, that will be another $10. So if let's say the market then rebound and hit the 1.2%, it will only close the 6th bin. Can you see that? So now you can see, right, that the amount is no longer been added or cumulative no longer. It is now stand on its own independently. So this is what we call a sub-bin mode. All right. So the settlement will be based on the sub-bin mode. It is not going to base on the total. Now we can go down further. Okay, you can go down as further you down. but I'm going to stop it at 7. Okay, I'm going to stop it just to give you an idea here. So now, over here, right, if the market goes further down to 7 call, if we rebound, it will then close and take the profit of 1% at $10. And then it goes up again, it will close at 6 and then take profit at 1% for the $10 for the sub-bin 6. Then if it goes up, it will then close at the call 5 and take the profit. Now, can you see that? Now, if the market goes up to level 4 once again, and it close, all your call from 1 to 4 will be closed automatically. Can you see that? So that is how it works. Now, if you don't have this feature, you have to wait. You have to wait, and the floating time can be much longer. But now you don't need to wait. So the bot will be able to close that position at each of these sub-bin mode independently. All right. So the settlement will be done independently. So now what happened? You will immediately quickly get back your capital into your spot wallet, and you also earn the 1%. And now you can start to use that. You can start to already use the capital, and that capital can actually help you, all right, to further. All right, the bot can further do the replenishment and close all those trades. Can you see that? So that is the beauty of Jdwinner 2.0, whereby now we actually going to embed this strategy mode, which is the sub-bin mode, okay? The warehouse and the sub-bin mode, but we're going to do it up to the 9th, okay? 9th call, all right? So for this 9th call, how much we required? Only $110. That's all. Can you see that? How beautiful is that, right? $110 per coin. That's all. All right. So that is how, okay, that is how the warehouse and the sub-bin mode, okay, actually work. Okay. I hope you can just try to get how this whole thing works. All right. Now, before we go there, right? Let me just bring you to the bot that I'm actually doing the back testing. All right. Okay. Let's get to the bot. Now, over here, right? You see, I have actually three coins I'm doing the back testing. All right, let me just probably hit one of these. Okay, this is Solano. Now, if you go to the trade setting, now please understand, all right, once you follow the Jdwinner 2.0, you shouldn't touch any of the setting anymore. Please understand that. You just leave it, okay? Leave the setting, because the setting will be taken care by me. All right, so I will be actually doing the adjustment of the setting as well. So you shouldn't touch, okay? I'm just showing you to give you an idea, okay? How does the 9th call actually looks like? So here, if you go to the trade setting, you can see here, right? These are all the settings that I've actually done in order for me to do the back testing. So I have to test first before I can allow you to use it, all right? So you can see all these, okay? These are all the settings done. If I click the margin configuration, there are 9 calls here. Can you see that? I can go as many calls I want, but at this moment, I'm going to basically try 9 calls first, okay? I can go 12, I can go 14, but I don't want to go too much, because then your capital holding, right? Your cash flow will be whole. So we don't want that to happen, right? So you can see here, this is the call. Now, for anything that is beyond than 4, right? That is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, remember that. So we have the take profit for the 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So this is the sub-bin. This is the sub warehouse. So we will take a separate profit for each of that independently. Can you see that? So we have set 1.2% to take the profit independently for each of these bin. All right. So these are all done for you. Okay. These are all done for you. You shouldn't touch this thing. All right. Never meddle with this, with the setting over here. Okay. Now, do you really want to see the result? Okay, the result of this testing. Okay, let me just show you very quickly the result. Now, if you look, all right, this is the 3, all right? This is a 3, just a 3 coin. 3 coin at just 110 each, okay, which is about 330, all right? And I'm starting only at $10 each coin. Now, let me show you, okay? 2 days result, all right? We go to the revenue. Now, all of you know, right? This is my demo account, right? And I'm using this demo account all the while, all right? Now, I did the back testing for the 6 and the 7, 2 days, all right? 2 days. Now, look at the profit of these 2 days compared with all the other days, all right? These are all the other days without using the sub-bin strategy, all right? Can you see that? 0.13, 0.7, 0.9, 0.5. But these 2 days, it is 5.58 and 5.9 as of today. So that simply means I can actually generate more profit today. So although the market is correcting, right, but I'm still actually generating a greater profit compared to yesterday. Can you see that? Now if you would do an average calculation, right, let's say about 0.7 or 0.8 compared to 5.9, all right, what do you think the increment in terms of the yield by actually using this strategy? Now, I think this is just brilliant, all right? This is just brilliant. So that is the reason why I'm just so excited, all right, to be able to release this, this strategy, all right, for Jdwinner community. And the beautiful thing is this, you don't have to do anything after this. No more manual replenishment, all right? You don't need to do anything. It is 100% autopilot, and leave it to the bot to actually work for you. Isn't that awesome? All right. So this is to show you the proof, okay, the proof of the result, okay, for the past 2 days. Now, if I would click over here, right, let me just show you, because at least you know that we are not creating data for you, right? Because all these are the real data, all right, the real data that we've been using, all right, for the sub-bin mode. Okay, so do take note, okay, of all this information. Okay, so I think this is just to show you quickly, all right, just to show you quickly. So when you use sub-bin mode, you will see up here, can you see that? Sub-bin mode, all right? So all of you will be able, so when you sync strategy with Jdwinner 2.0, you will be able to see the sub-bin mode. So that simply means you are now using the latest, okay, the latest strategy or the upgraded strategy that we are actually releasing for you, right? So please take note of that. Now let's get back to the slide. Okay, so I hope that is clear. Okay, this is just interesting. I will answer your question later on, but just hold on. Let me finish it up, and then I'll open up for Q&A. Now, let's quickly go through about the sync strategy. Okay, because you've already heard. I know there are many new people here who wants to join the sync strategy. All right. So how to go about it? Let me just run through very quickly, and thereafter I'm going to end the presentation, and then we're going to have a discussion. All right. Now, please understand, okay, you have the disclaimer. Make sure you read the disclaimer. If you are not agreeable with the disclaimer, you are free, okay, not to join the sync strategy, okay? Please understand that. And next, okay, how to do that? Now, simple, okay, for the sync strategy, all that you need to do is to click the circle. Once you click the circle, you go to the search button, all right, you'll be able to look for Jdwinner. Now, Jdwinner is still Jdwinner, okay? I didn't change it. There is only one Jdwinner in the circle at this moment, but it is a new ID. Just take note of that, okay? It is a new ID, but Jdwinner is still Jdwinner. So my brand is still there. No one can take this brand, all right? Now, once you have done that, it will bring you to the next page. So you can see over here, right? You can see over here, you just need to tap the search, and then you will be able to see Jdwinner ID 1635, all right? And you will know me, all right? Because my face is there, okay? I think I'm the most transparent circle leader who put the faces there, okay? Because I want you to know who you are dealing with, all right? That's most important, right? So you tap on Jdwinner, and then it will bring you to the next page, all right? So over here, you'll be able to see all the current information, all right? So what you need to do is go and click, okay? Can you see the percentage there? Click the percentage there. Once you click the percentage, it will bring you to the next page. And over here, right, you can actually select between Binance and Huobi. All right, so if you are doing Huobi at the same time, you can do so because Jdwinner offering both of these exchanges. For Binance, the maximum coin is 30, and for Huobi, the maximum coin is 30. So at any single time, you can actually sync total of 60 coin. All right. So now what you need to do, click the sync strategy. Once you click that, it will bring you to the most important page. Over here, you need to define only two things. One is the first buy in amount, or we call this as a first order amount. All right, so you need to decide. How to decide, I will share with you the coin selection matrix very, very shortly. So with the changes, okay, with the changes and upgraded version to Jdwinner 2.0, so we will have a new coin selection matrix, okay? I'm going to share with you very shortly. So you need to decide the first order amount, and you need to decide the number of strategies. Actually, this is the number of coins, all right? The number of coins in pieces. So you have to put the amount of pieces over here. Now, the profit sharing is 1%. I've already reduced it from 1.5 to 1%. And I think this will be there for a long time. So enjoy that. Okay. So this is the fees you are paying to Jdwinner for the service that we are providing. That's all. So it's 1% of your 1%. Please understand that. Okay. So if you are making 1% profit, or if you are making, let's say, $1 profit, 1% is only about 0.01 cent. Okay. Something like that. Okay. So 0.1, sorry. Okay. That's basically the 1% there. So I'm only earning 1% of your 1%. Okay. So please don't mistaken about how this is calculated. Now, please also understand, do not enable synchronized double. All right. If you do that, then your 110 will not be sufficient. All right. Please understand that. So in order for you to use the strategy, we do not enable the synchronized double. So once you have actually set the first order amount and the number of strategy, you can then click on the sync strategy. All right, click on the sync strategy. By right, almost instantly, your position will be executed by the bot. Okay, please understand that. So this is just a simple step, okay, for you to be able to sync strategy. Now, how do you decide the first order amount and the number of coin? Now, this is the latest, okay, the latest coin selection matrix, which is the version 1 of autopilot. All right, and this is basically for the Jdwinner 2.0, okay, 100% autopilot. So now, in order to read this chart, right, it's very simple. Can you see here the 3 simple steps? Number 1 is to determine the trading fund. So where do you find this? Can you see the circle number 1? Go to circle number 1. So you will see the red box there. In the red box, you will see your trading fund. So how much is the minimum you need? 110. Please understand that, okay? 110. Now, you might ask me, Dr. John, I already used 140. So what to do? Don't worry. All right. If you already have 140 as you used before, all right, now you can actually use the extra $30 for your fuel fee, or you can even use the extra $30 to actually do the manual replenishment for the old, okay, for the old sync strategy that you have, and try to come out of the trade as soon as possible. Can you see that? So you know what to do. Now, for this is you need about 110. So now, minimum 110. Now, if you look, right, the first is that determine the trading fund. So if you have 110, the second is what? Determine the first order amount, or we call this as a FOA. Remember that, okay? So this is our acronym, okay, in the team, FOA, all right? So what is the FOA? FOA here will be the first order amount is $10. So now thereafter you select the number of coin. Can you see that? X and Y, right? X and Y. So you got 110 and you got first order 10. So your number of coin will be how much? 1. So you look at the blue. The blue here is the number of coin. Now in the same manner, let's say if you have $1,000. So you look into your trading fund, $1,000, and your first order amount, let's say you want to go for 10. If you go for 10, then for $1,000, you can select how many coins? 9 coins. Can you see that? But if you want to go for a higher first order, let's say $20. All right, let's say $20. If you want to go for $20, then your number of coin will be how much? 5. Can you see that? No longer 9. All right. Now, the rule is very simple. Okay. The higher the coin, the higher the probability of you profiting. All right. The higher the coin, the higher the probability. So if you have a small capital, go for the highest coin. If you have the highest, the more capital, go for the higher first order amount and the highest number of coin. Please understand that. So now also don't forget to read the important notes here. All right. The number 1, JD sync strategy, max coin, Binance is 30, Huobi is 30. Please understand that. That's why you see, right? Why do you see there is not more than 30 coins in the matrix? Because we only have the parameter for 30 coin max. All right. So I'm not offering the sync strategy more than 30 coin. Now, some of you will be asking me why. Let me tell you. How many coins are there in Binance? 70 coin. So the bot is running about 70 coin for Binance, right? Now, just imagine, right? If I would choose 70 coin, all right, 70 coin. And if you got small capital, and let's say you only got 110, you can only choose 1 coin. Now, just imagine, what is the probability of 1 coin against the 70 coin? You will never make money because you do not know the bot is picking you which coin. So the smaller number of coin I'm doing the scene strategy, let's say 30. So your probability of making the profit is much greater. Can you see that? Because I am only running 30. And that 30 is being selected based on market analysis. So I know which coin is actually more profitable and which coin is not profitable. Can you see that? So if you are, if out of 30, you are running 10, just imagine your probability of actually generating more profit. So that is the reason why I cannot do more coins. The more coins I do, the people with the smaller capital will be jeopardized. They will be affected. And we don't want to do that. Please understand, right? Now, the second thing is that send higher number of coin to realize higher probability of profit. Can you see that? I already give you the hint. All right. So the higher coin, the higher probability. There is no guarantee. Okay, please understand. But the probability is there. Because please understand, at the end of it, all right, this is mathematics. Since strategy is mathematics. All right, that's all. All right. Now, number 3, you are allowed only to sin with one circle at any given time. That's the reason why I ask you to cancel the sync with the JD 1.0, okay, the older ID. Why? So that you can join the new ID 1635, which is JD, which is we're going to launch later on, right? Which is the 2.0. Okay, please understand that. Now, the synchronized opening double, make sure it is off. And also the professional edition, make sure it is on. All right. So this is the question somebody asked, right? You see the amber or the orange color coin, but some people don't have that because they didn't on the professional edition. So make sure you go to the mine. Under the mine, you see at the top there, there's a professional edition. Make sure you enable it. All right. Let me just quickly bring you that. All right. Go to the mine. All right. Go. Can you see the professional edition there? Enable it. They will ask you to answer 3 simple tests. Just answer anyone. Even if it is wrong, they will give you a green. They will indicate you a green words. You just choose all those green and then it will go through. All right. So make sure you do that. Okay. All right. So, and last, okay, that is basically, okay, the 5 items here. Okay. Please make sure you read everything. Don't rush. Okay. Don't rush into sin strategy. Okay. Read everything. And then you know that in the Telegram, we have the pin messages where you have all the videos. Make sure you watch the videos. Now, with the new JD 2.0, Jdwinner 2.0, a lot of the videos, okay, will be removed because you're no longer required to do manual replenishment and so on, because this is going to be 100% autopilot. All right. So it is a hands-free. So you can be free, enjoy your life, enjoy your time with family. Allow the bot to work for you. Isn't that awesome? All right. Now, quickly, all right, let me give you an important instruction to existing users. The new users who are going to sin after midnight. Okay, midnight means after 12 midnight, okay, which is Malaysia or Singapore time. Please understand that. So if you're going to do that after midnight, you don't need to worry. But those of you already sin strategy with the previous one, please take note of this instruction, what you need to do, right? Now, the first thing is that you need to switch all your current position to one shot, all right? You can do that while you are listening to me now, right? If you want to do it, immediately go and do it, all right? The second thing is that make sure you cancel sync and stop the margin call, all right? Stop the margin call. So if you look here, right, where do you find the one shot? You can see that, okay? If you click each of the coin, you will see the page, right? In the trade setting page, then you actually go and look for the one shot. So you see the one shot, you tap on it. When you tap on it, you see at the top here, currently cycle, right? It will then change to one shot. So that means you have already enabled the one shot. And then you see the stop margin here, right? Go and tap the stop margin. Because I worry, right? I worry that sometimes it can actually continue to deplete your account. Why? Because the older Jdwinner 1.0 is no longer there, right? It is already disappeared, right? So that's the reason why. But if you are using the current one, okay, the 1635, please make sure you switch the current position to one shot, cancel the sync, and also stop the margin call, okay? Please do that as soon as possible. Now, number 3, wait for all the position to close completely, okay? Make sure, okay, because the bot will close all the position in profit unless, okay, unless if you look at the percentage, probably let's say minus 1%, minus 2%, and if you think that you are willing to take the loss, you can actually close it manually at your own discretion. All right, please understand that, because the company, the bot will never liquidate your position. So if you do the cost benefit analysis, right, instead of waiting for 5% to actually profit, how about if you close that and use that for the new strategy? Will you be making more profit, or do you want to wait for the next 2 to 3 days? So you need to do the cost benefit analysis so that you can weigh which will be the best decision to make. All right. So that is up to you. Please understand that. Number 4, check the coin selection matrix, Jdwinner 2.0 version 1 that I've showed you earlier. Then determine the first order amount and the number of coin based on the allotted trading fund, okay, or your allocated trading fund. Remember, minimum per coin is 110. So now, once your position already closed, now all your capital will return back to your spot wallet, right? So now you divide, okay? You can now use the coin selection matrix to decide how many coins. So if you have done 1,000, you know it is 7, right? But now with the new strategy, which is going to be 9. Can you see that? So now you can go back into the sin strategy and change your number of coins to a higher number of coins. Can you see that? So that is the reason why I ask you to actually cancel your sin, put one short and stop all the margin calls so that you can get back all your capital back into your spot wallet. Right? Now the 5th, once you have already, okay, look into the coin selection matrix and you have decided, now you proceed to sin strategy. All right. So you can only do this after midnight. Please take note, okay, after midnight, okay, which is 12 a.m. here in Malaysia or Singapore. That is about, let me just see the time so that you understand. Now it's 8 o'clock. Here is 8 o'clock. So in 4 hours, okay, in 4 hours only you can do the sin strategy for the new version. Please understand that, okay? Don't do now, okay? Don't do now, okay? Wait for the next 4 hours. All right, because sharp 12 o'clock midnight, I will then officially launch the Jdwinner 2.0 strategy. Okay, and finally, remember, once you have already do the sin strategy, it is 100% autopilot. So enjoy life while cashing in profit hands-free. All right, that is it. So your whole world is going to be digitized. All right, so you don't have to worry anymore. You don't have to do manual replenishment. You don't have to be watching and analyze the chart. You don't have to do anything. All right, it is going to be 100% autopilot. Okay, so now this is basically the instruction, and I really want to see each and every one of you be richly blessed. All right, and this instruction will be actually posted in the Telegram group later on. Please make sure you send this instruction quickly to everyone in your team. Ask them to do exactly as what I've already instructed, okay? For the new one, you have not seen strategy, God bless you, okay? You're going to start afresh, all right, which is going to be midnight, okay? Please take note of that.